It's tax return season. What does that mean? A lot of y'all gonna be getting some money, right? All right, perfect. Now, let's talk about what you can do with that tax return. So instead of buying that new iPhone, instead of buying that new PlayStation, instead of just, splurging on something, how about purchasing a new home? Look, I know this is something that a lot of y'all might not believe that y'all can even qualify for, but let me tell you something. It's a lot easier than you might think. I'm not saying that it's a guarantee. I'm just saying that it might be a little bit easier than you think. In this video, I'm going to show you how to get pre-approved so that way you can start your home buying journey. If this is your first time to my YouTube channel, please just take a second to just, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, maybe even hit the notification bell. I try to provide you with as much content and education when it comes to purchasing homes and selling homes in any market, even though I specialize in Central Texas, Austin, San Antonio area. Now, let's get into this video. It's simple steps, okay, guys? We're going to talk about exactly how to start the process to get you pre-approved. So step number one is obviously going to be stay on top of your credit. So check that thing, okay? We got to make sure that your credit is at least a minimum of, I guess the minimum is actually 580, but you want to be at a 620 to 640. That way, if you're a first-time home buyer and there's all these other programs, you can actually get down payment assistance. So that can help you get that down payment to get into that home. So we want to be around 620 to 640. Now, if you're anywhere above 740, you're going to get the best rates, right? 620, 640 gets you some really good rates, but at that 740 mark, you're going to get the best rates. Anything over 740, it's going to get you the best rates. All right, number two. Now, this one is something that we really got to talk about, okay? We got to lower that debt. So that means start paying off these credit cards. Stop using these credit cards. All right, let's get that debt down. Now, also, keep in mind, part of your debt is going to be student loans. So if you do not have a payment plan, let's say you have it in deferment, the best thing for you to do, and I just learned this by being in this real estate market, the best thing you to do is to reach out to those who have that student loan with you and try to get on a payment plan. So if you're not on a payment plan, this is what you're going to want to do. Call up whoever you got your student loans with and see if you can get on a payment plan and try to make it as cheap as possible. Because if you don't have a payment plan, what the lender's going to do, so they're going to say if you have $30,000 worth of student loans, they're going to say you pay $300 a month. But if you have a payment plan, and let's say you got your payment plan for $50, that right there already decreases your debt to income ratio. So let's focus on getting that done, paying down your credit cards. You also want to make sure that you're on a payment plan with your student loans. If you're deferred, get on a payment plan. If you have a payment plan and it's kind of high, talk to them and try to get it lower, okay? Now, between me and you, right, if you can afford those payments you're making, get it lowered anyway, and then after you're done, just go back to it. Or just make double payments. Either way. You want to get the least amount of debt as possible, okay? All right, tip number 3. So even if you get down payment assistance, there is still costs, okay? And I'm going to do a video about that later, about the unexpected costs when purchasing a home. But there are going to still be costs, such as closing costs. That does not go in with your down payment, okay? So you want to make sure that you start saving up a little bit of money. And look, this is the simplest way to do it, okay? And this is what I tell all of my clients, right? When you're looking to start buying a home, what you want to do is look through your bank accounts. Check the last 60 days of your spending habits and see how many times did you get Starbucks? How many times did you go out to eat fast food? How many times did you go to the movies? Whatever extra expenses that you might have had, calculate all that up. Now, some people are going to tell you, stop doing all of that stuff. Not me. I like to have fun too. Pick and choose 1 or 2 things that you can do a month. Just twice a month, you can utilize however you used to, whatever that is, whatever that's a coffee, whether that's out to eat or whatever, everything else that you would normally spend on that, what your averages is. Let's say you do $500, $600, $700 a month, right? That you just spend because you like to go do stuff. Twice a month, you're allowed to do something. The rest of that, put that into a savings account. Get that money ready. You'd be surprised, man. I'll be honest, man. When I did that for myself, I was surprised how much I'm actually spending on the smallest things that I didn't realize that I was just wasting a lot of money on. And to be honest, it actually helped me out in the future because it changed up my spending habits. Now that I was aware that I spend all this money on these little things that's not really that important, not that deep, I no longer do that as much. I mean, I still do it, but I don't do it as much, okay? Tip number 4, have a realistic budget. Like, okay, don't go crazy. We all want the nicest things. We all want the granite countertops. We want the nice floors and all that stuff. But all that stuff comes with a cost, okay? Remember, this is your first home. This is for my first-time home buyers, okay? This is your first home. And the average American lives in their first home for 5 to 7 years. And then they go up to a step-up home, right? So your first home, you're not looking for all the pretty bells and whistles. That's something you can do later, okay? You're looking for the one that's going to give you most of all of your needs and maybe some of your wants. But the needs are the most important. If it's location, right, for schools, because your kids go to a specific school. If it's number of bedrooms, because you have so many people that's going to be living with you. If it's the size of the home, those are the needs. The wants, the granite countertops, the floor-to-ceiling windows and all that stuff, that's nice if you can get it within your budget, but that's not what's important. You want to focus more on the needs and not your wants. If you can get some of the wants, great. If you can't, that's okay. You have time. Like I said, 5 to 7 years, and people sell. I sold my first house within the 7 years. It's just what happens. You outgrow your home, or you make more money, and now you can get a nicer home. Your first home is a piggy bank for your second home. Just remember that. Number 5, once you figured out your budget, now you want to go apply for your mortgage, all right? And now here's my thing. I prefer mortgage brokers because they can shop around to all different products as far as lending goes. I know a lot of people like to go to their own bank, which is fine. Do that. Go there, see what they're offering you, then also get with a mortgage broker who can shop it out to 15 other different mortgage companies. And then find out what is going to be the best product for you that's going to provide you, 1, to keep the most money in your pocket when you're purchasing the home. 2, you want to make sure that the terms of the loan is going to be the best for you as far as interest rate, who's going to give you the best interest rates and everything like that. So therefore, shop around. Go to your local bank that you're utilizing right now that you put your paychecks in, but then also get with the mortgage broker. And if you don't have a mortgage broker, guess what? I know mortgage brokers. So you can call me, and I can help you get that mortgage broker. We can get you the best loan products out there, okay? So I hope that you got some quality out of this content and some information. If you are looking to buy or sell in the Austin, Central Texas, San Antonio area, feel free to leave me a comment, hit me up on my social medias. You're also going to see my number. It's going to be all in the description of different ways that you can contact me. I look forward to helping you out in achieving your real estate goals for 2023. Like always, I hope you have a great day, and remember to stay safe.